Oh shit, here we go again.
Low, low, man. Low, low, man.
You like contracts, right? You're a contract guy.
I read contracts instead of conventional pornography, yes.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
What's everybody? What's up, everybody, guys? It's Andrew Esquire here, Legal Mindset, teaching you to be your own judge. I'm using my old camera. I brought it because my new one is all packed up, or I'm ready to go. I'm switching Airbnbs today, so I have to go drop my bags off at a separate Airbnb, and then I've got to go run out, and I've got to get the flowers. I've got to go to different florists. So we're going to talk about the flower mission today. I want to give you guys a little bit of update on how that's going to go down, because we'd have some very, 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 very generous donations from you guys, and I want to let you know exactly how that will go down and what we'll be doing here in Seoul. So good to see you guys. Happy you're here. Yeah, I'm a little red. I don't know whether that's the angle or the lighting. Let me see if I change the lighting. Maybe I'll change the color of the lighting. Maybe there you go. Is that better? That's like a yellow light. Now it'll be yellow, right? Is that better? Okay, it's probably redder. Or maybe it's just me being red. I don't know. Anyways, oh, it's off the shirt. Oh, that's right. It's reflecting off the shirt. That's right, because the shirt is very red. It's the wine. You're a commie. Yes, I'm a North Korean spy. Good to see you guys here, though, today. I appreciate everybody here. Also, Purple Guy, welcome as a new member. I appreciate all of you. And once again, thank you for joining me.
Hello, Beso Department.
Appreciate that, Purple Guy. But I wanted to give guys today a little bit of update on Johnny Somali. Some of the new criminal charges against him, because there are new criminal charges against him. And also I want to let you guys know what's going to be going down and how we're doing the flower mission. We're going to be doing something today, and I will be doing something not just today, but in the future. So there will be some stuff we're going to do today, and some stuff I'll do another day, and I'll explain to you why in a second. So first off, let's talk about Johnny Somali. Let's do this. Let's do this in terms of the articles. So I have an article pulled up here. So obviously this has gotten around. This is a huge trending topic, and it's so big that it's hit the #1 English speaking publication in South Korea, which is the Korea Herald. And here you go from the Korea Herald. Controversial U.S. YouTuber faces travel ban, police investigation. This is the #1 most popular article in all of South Korea. And this, like, the Korea Herald is like the New York Times of, and not in a bad way. I'm just talking about in terms of volume readership. It's one of the largest, it is the largest English speaking publication in all of Korea. Now, obviously there's Korean language stuff that gets more viewership, more readership, because it's a purely Korean language, obviously. But this hits a lot of folks, and a lot of Koreans do read the Korean Herald because they're trying to stay abreast of international news, etc. So this is absolutely huge. This is going to be very, very big. People know about this. I've been speaking to a lot of folks about this. This is something that Koreans are learning about. So this guy is definitely going to be #1 on the hit list across most of Korea. And just to read through this article very briefly, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it talks about South Korean police have intensified their investigation of Johnny Somali, a U.S. YouTuber known for his controversial and disrespectful antics while traveling in Korea. His real name is Ramzi Khalid Ismail. I'm going to try to refer to him more by that, Ramzi Khalid Ismail. At least people try to avoid the real name, but that's who this motherfucker is. So he's under investigation for obstruction of business and alleged drug use. There's also a brand new criminal charge against him, which I'm going to talk about in a second. A travel ban has been imposed to prevent him from leaving the country, so he's not going anywhere. Korea tightly monitors its border. Remember, Korea is effectively an island. Yes, it's connected to the land, but the land to the north is North Korea. So you're not really escaping from Korea. It's not South Korea. It's not happening. So those low IQ people in his Discord that said he can go to Busan or take a train to Jeju, right, which was the most low IQ thing ever. That's not going to work. This motherfucker, you can't get on so much as a train or a bus, you know, without them tracking you here in Korea. So that's just not going to work. It's much more integrated digitally than other countries, even than Japan. Korea is more digitally integrated than Japan. There's no running away and hiding here. That doesn't work. He is fucked. So in this sense, you've got him locked down. He's at the Seoul Mapo police station. That's kind of in Western Seoul. You know, I'm in Gangnam right now, although we'll be going today to Central Seoul. We'll be in Itaewon. And I'm going to show you guys where we're going to put the first batch of flowers. Yes, the first batch. I said that correctly. And so he's there. He's under investigation for an incident at a convenience store. He also is alleged drug use following a report through an emergency hotline. He poured instant noodles on a table after being stopped from drinking alcohol. He responded with abusive and vulgar language. He was videoed kissing the Statue of Peace in Itaewon. This is where we'll be today. He also performed a lewd dance in front of a different monument. Now, this is actually, he actually disrespected two separate monuments, and I've tracked this down. A lot of people are misreporting this. He didn't just fuck with one, he fucked with two, because there are multiple statues in Korea relating to comfort women. There's multiple of these statues, and he actually disgraced multiple ones. So that's a point that I'm going to bring up today. This was intended to provoke South Koreans, including students and passersby. He also displayed the Japan Rising Sun flag, which is offensive because it's the imperial flag and it's a wartime flag. He turned up the volume on pornographic content while riding the subway. Porn is illegal in South Korea. He also was playing North Korean songs to provoke people. He was yelling at people, insisting they speak English, right? He mocked the president, right? He kissed a photo of Yoon and flipped it off, right? So he was been doing a lot of things to piss people off, and that's why he got punched, and that's why he got, attacked multiple times here in Korea. Now, he's done something else to fuck up. So he's not done fucking up. He actually fucked up pretty big by doing something different. And I posted about this yesterday, but he has now had a criminal report, yes, criminal report filed by Bong Bong IRL, a streamer here in Korea, for deep fake pornography, deep fake sexual images. So in case you don't know, because a lot of people don't know this, first of all, defamation is a criminal offense in many countries, including Korea. It's the same in Japan and in Thailand. A lot of places is a criminal offense. So this is a big thing. And beyond that, when you look at what the new law is, because Korea passed a new law regarding deepfakes, which they criminalized as of September. He literally showed up at the worst fucking time for him. Like, as lawmakers criminalized possessing or watching deepfakes. So just having deepfakes that are sexual is a crime. But beyond that, if you distribute them, which is what he did, he sent them out to his Discord that is distributing, the punishment was upped from 5 years to 7 years, regardless of intent. It is a strict liability crime. So he can be punished for up to 7 years. I believe the amount, the fine is 50 million won. So that is a extreme punishment there for Mr. Somali. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can see this very clearly right here. When the new law takes effect, it's now in effect. So this actually was in September. So this is in effect right now. The punishment goes up to 7 years. So you guys can see that right there. So there it is. There's the way that Johnny Somali has fucked himself even more. And by the way, by doing that, I've mentioned this before, all they need to revoke his passport is one felony. He's now committed multiple felonies. So the U.S. is fully within their right now, legally, under the law, to revoke his passport. Let me say this one more time. The U.S. is now under completely legitimate, completely legally, turn up my light a little bit here, can revoke his passport with what they have if they choose to do it. If the Department of State chooses to do this, they can revoke his passport. They should, right? They should absolutely do this. I am absolutely in favor of them revoking it. Patrick Elza said, just wanted to give a golden super to the only guy who will take it and yell, yes, 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 yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Hello, me. Speaking of yellow, Yellow Flash with 199. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Saying lock him up. Absolutely agree. Good coverage there, Flash, and good coverage of everybody else who's putting attention on this. The more YouTubers who draw attention to this, the better. I think the whole world needs to know, and they need to ban this guy. This guy needs to be public enemy number one, no matter where he goes on this earth, period. And listen, I know that in the beginning, people were saying, well, don't give him clout. It's not clout anymore. It's fear. This guy should now fear when he travels the world, wherever he is in the world. He should be in fear because of what he's done, right? That is merited at this point. Lumi Angler said, did you see he was begging for money via crypto? Yeah, it was pathetic, and people were destroying him in the replies. Turbulence says, I feel like he's doing a suicide by cop mission. I can understand why. Yes and no, people want him dead. This is what you get when you're trying to be this type of clout gainer, right? His sort of style, this nuisance streamer of going around and doing dumb shit. We need to end this by showing there's harsh consequences for these people, right? Tommy Elkins has sent him to Somalia. He's never been to Somalia in his life. The kid's never been to Somalia in his life. He wouldn't make it 2 seconds there. He's a soft little manlet. He would be somebody's like bussy plaything in 2 seconds. Blade for 5 says, I forgot what role you do in a law firm. Will you battle Johnny Somali for or against him? What? No, I work for myself, and I don't do criminal defense abroad. So no, I will not be defending Johnny Somali. And people who prosecute are the local attorneys, wherever that is, right? I was never a prosecutor. My ex-girlfriend was a prosecutor back in Florida, so I know a lot about prosecution. But no, you don't prosecute somebody as an individual attorney, especially abroad. That's for the sole justice system. And by the way, in case you guys didn't know this about Korea, they have a huge conviction rate. We're talking like 98% conviction rate, just like Japan. If they charge you, they're ready to convict you. So that's why I really think he's fucked. Doug Diaz for 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Muzzy Skeleton for 10 Legal Mindset memberships. Shadow a Night for 5, and Species 3164 5 Legal Mindset memberships. And then we got out here for the scuff, and we didn't even have scuff today. We're unscuffed, but I'm here for the scuff. Comes in with the 10. Thank you so much.
Not a sin. I cannot absolve you. Mega based.
I'm here for the scuff. Species 316, Shadow a Night, Muzzy Skeleton, Doug Diaz. Thanks for being absolute chads. Appreciate you. And then Tatsumi following up with another 5.
Hello, beso de pato, man.
Thank you, guys. And if you've received a gift membership from any of these chads, please say thank you, thank you, thank you to them. Appreciate that very much. And then Mr. Ben coming with 20. What do we got here today? Holy shit.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And then Sebastian Mueller. Holy shit. Thank you, Sebastian Mueller. Holy crap. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Long, man.
Thank you so much. Deeply appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. And thank you guys for the support. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying this coverage. Sincerely. Pirate Tonsky says, sounds like the guy is going to get a Korean version of Midnight Express. Yeah. Yeah. Cody. What's up, Cody? Good to see you, brother. Anime Boomer over there. So how do you think it ends? Traction, prison, deplatforming, or 6 feet under. He's going to get deported at some point. But at this point, he's already being deplatformed. Now, Kick has not kicked him. He's getting booted off of YouTube and most of the platforms. I think he's on his 3rd channel by now because most of his YouTubes are going down. He's going to end up where maybe only Kick and the free speech platforms are gonna hold him. I'm not even sure Rumble would keep him on at this point. But that said, he's going to get booted from most major platforms. He's pissed off too many people. And I think, I'll just say this. He needs to be seriously worried for his personal health because he pissed off the wrong people. Fucking with Korea was a bad idea. Fucking with Koreans was a bad idea. They're everywhere, even places you don't think they are. They're there, right? They're there. There's Korean communities in Atlanta, in LA, in Texas, even in Florida. There's those Korean communities. You're going to be running and looking everywhere. When you smell kimchi, you're going to fear, okay? Japanese demon lord Abari Lucifer said, I'm usually against black market organ harvesting, but I'm all for it with Johnny. Serious concern, actually. Hypnotic and Rapture said, congratulations on finally getting an official check mark. It's been so long that they've denied your hard work. Johnny gets what he deserves. The Korean did what the Japanese didn't. Pinata, hunt, chase. Yes, he is now a loot goblin. So Fury Messiah said this, Andrew, are you aware that leaving flowers might put you in national news or even international? Yes. So I want to tell you guys real quick how I'm going to do this flower mission because I want to be very transparent with you and I want you guys to understand what you're going to see and what you're not going to see. So understand that I was very aware of this. And so yesterday I made 2 separate calls to people to make sure I picked the right flower because Koreans have a flower language and you don't want to leave the wrong flower or the wrong type of flower in a way that might be offensive. And I made a call even to one person. I even called my ex-girlfriend and I was like, hey, I know you know a lot about flowers. She's like, why are you calling me? I'm like, no, seriously, I don't want to get in national news. What's up? That's how deep I'm digging to make sure I do this right? I was making sure that when we do this, we do it respectfully and not disrespectfully, right? To make sure that we do everything correctly, that we do everything properly, that we do everything in a way that is respectful so that we don't get in national news for doing something disrespectful, right? The last thing I'm going to do is to fuck things up, right? Is to go and say, hey, I'm going to go put something out there that's something that's celebratory or whatever. For example, in Korea, a lot of times if there's new businesses, they put out these sort of flower arrangements that are kind of in a circle. They're on a stand. Those are actually completely inappropriate because that would be like celebratory, like a happy thing, right? Like, oh, yay. And it's inappropriate for memorials, for other things like that. So the flower that we're going with, the one that I put all the arrangements and after asking and consulting with several people, the one that I think is most appropriate is the white chrysanthemum flower. This is one that is traditionally used in a lot of memorials. This is used to express sincere grief. This is used to express memorials for soldiers, for example, and for those that have fallen. It's very, very appropriate for memorials. So the main arrangements I will have will be white chrysanthemums. I went to 2 separate florists because in case you guys don't know, you can't just show up and say, I want $1,000 worth of flowers, right? Yeah, see, we got a Korean and the thing that says correct, right? You cannot just go up and show you have $1,000 flowers. The florists literally don't have enough flowers. And I went in yesterday right after my stream and made an order. And I told them, give me as many as you can give me. And they really could only give me about half as many as I wanted. So what I'm going to do, because I realize this is a lot of flowers, right? So there are 2 separate locations that Johnny Somali offended. So there's 2 separate locations. One of them is in Itaewon, and one of them is in a different district, a little north of Seoul Station. So this is the comfort lady, the comfort woman statue in Itaewon. This is where I will be going today. Okay. Now this one, and I'll show you the location. This is a old historic photo. They got her dressed up. There's some flowers down there. This one is in Itaewon, and let me show you exactly where it's located so you guys kind of get the lay of the land, so you kind of see where it's located. Here we go. So here's Itaewon, right? You can see the Statue of Peace up there in the corner. It's on this corner, right? So let me zoom in. So it's on this corner here in Itaewon. So I will be there today. This wing place, by the way, is amazing. Naked Wings. This is amazing. I love this fucking place. But anyways, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be joined by other people as well as other content creators, such as Legal Vices is going to come. Well, content creators singular. Legal Vices. I'll show Legal Vices information in a second, but he'll be joining me at this statue. We're going to be having dinner and hanging out today, so it's going to be really cool to have him there. So that's the one in ETH Wallet. In case you don't know ETH Wallet, and I'll show this again. Actually, I'll kind of zoom out. This is the old base. The old Yongsan Barracks was over here. This is the Dragon Hill Lodge over there. People who've stayed know this. This was the old military base. Now, this has mostly been relocated to Pyeongtaek, but there used to be a massive base in the middle of Seoul. They're going to convert it all into a giant park and kind of reuse this land. Korea is going to get to reclaim that land, but that's why ETH was often frequented by those military folks and those international folks. Now, that was not the only location that was violated, let's say. There's another location, and this location is in a different part of Seoul. This location is over here. Let me find this. Here we go. It's over here. You can see it's kind of north of Seoul Station. Here's Seoul Station here. It's north of Seoul Station in the Jongdong district, rather. It's near Jongdong Park, near this palace up here. There's a palace up here, Gyeonghuigung Palace, and the Seoul Museum of History. So there's another one here. So this one was also defaced by Johnny Somali. He did a striptease type dance on this one. So it's located, here's the photo of it right here. So you can see they're different, right? One of them is like more hidden. This one is more hidden. The other one is more open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave flowers at both places, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave flowers at both places. So I'm going to do that for both. But today I'm going to go to Itaewon, and then another day, I don't know whether it'll be tomorrow or the next day. I will do it, but it may be a day or two before I do it because I've got to reorder flowers again. I will go to this spot in the future. So half of the flowers, or the first batch of flowers, are going to go to Itaewon, and the rest will go over here. So I hope you guys understand that, and I hope you guys see how we're going to split this up. I want to be completely transparent with how I'm going to do it. I can't show up with a truckload of flowers, like physically, right? That's not kind of how it works. So they'll be split between the two. We're going to split between the two. And Sydney Collins, gifted 5 legal mindset memberships. Someone said, who's going to clean them up? I'm going to be here for a week, so I will come back and monitor it. So I will be here for a week, so I'll come back and monitor it after a week. And if they're kind of wilting, whatever else, I'll take them and handle that, next week, because I will be here for a while. So I will check on them. I'll follow up and check on them. So don't worry about that. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure everything's okay, right? So I'm not going to leave trash, right? So understand that, right? But yes, I will follow up and make sure it's all right. And after I leave, I can even have somebody, if they're still good, I can still have somebody, one of my friends, come check on it. So yeah, just want to make sure I do everything right and make sure I do everything in a way that is not offensive to anyone. So that's what the plan is. Also, I really want to say thank you, because you guys went over and fucking above. I want to say thank you to everyone who did a Ko-Fi donation. I put this up afterwards, and this is actually the best way to get stuff here. We went 135% over the goal of extra kind of funds there. Thank you to everybody: TB, Doug Diaz, Taro, 03 Tact, NO, 8369, Quasi T, Weird Bardtails, Hyperium, Sprout, Die, Heart of Iskander, Lilimon, Ian, Big Daddy Land, Yep, Ulst, TJ, KMW. Thank you so much. All you guys supported me after I put up the flower goal. So thank you so much for that. Everybody came over to the Ko-Fi. Thank you for supporting that. The Ko-Fi is still in the description. Obviously, anything there I will put back towards, right? So appreciate that. And once again, I'll put it at one site or the other. There's also other memorials, so I'll look at the other memorials to see if it might be appropriate to leave a little something there too, right? Because there's other memorials other places in Korea. So that's a little update there. Species says, someone dodged a gift. I take offense to that. No, who dodged a gift? No one dodged a gift. Trouble says, you're good, man. Degenerate, but a good man. Thank you. Well, look, I like the fact that we can have fun. We can make jokes. We can do things that maybe are a little extreme sometimes, but we can also, when it matters, when the rubber hits the road, come back and do something generous and show people that there are good people out there in the world, all around the world, from all different countries. Because my viewers, you guys are donating from everywhere, right? You're donating from, once again, Europe. We've got Australia over here. We've got America. We've got Canada. I've had people send me Korean won. I've seen people sending me yen, right? Thai baht, Philippine pesos, right? So I have an international audience that has come together for this. So I want to say thank you, not just from America, but also from the world, and also especially to the veterans that have served and given their life both for this country, some in the Korean War, or alongside Korean brothers and sisters, or anywhere in the world, right? So we're going to do something there. Whether or not I can stream is a up in the air. All I have are my two phones. So if these two bad boys can't do it, we'll just record some video with it, because I don't have a separate audio. I don't have a separate mic. So I've got to make sure it can pick up on the phone. If it can't pick up on the phone, it's going to be a little rough. So I'll at least get photos. I'll get as much video as I can. But whether or not it'll be live is up in the air, whether I'll be able to do a live. If not, I'll make sure I got at least minimum photos, probably some video, and as much as I can. Right. So just let you guys know. All right. Let me get some here. Thank you, LJ O'Rourke, for the 20 Legal Mindset memberships, and Species 316 for the 10. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Shoro said, I'm glad you saw my comment. What flowers to use? White chrysanthemums. It's gunhwa, which is appropriate. Once again, I did this in consultation with Koreans. I asked two separate people that are Korean, right? And they're like, no, this is good, right? You should do that. I'm like, okay. And they gave me various arrangements to pick from. So, we're going to be using these flowers, white chrysanthemums. Those I was told are appropriate. Once again, Korea has a flower language. Yeah, gukwa. Thank you. Gukwa. Thank you for the correct pronunciation there. Gukwa. That's exactly how you say it. So white ones. So that's what we're going with today. Right. Okay. Cool. All right. Cleaning up after Somali. Yes. Justin says, I wish Somali went to Busan. Real gangsters there. Well, once again, he's earned the ire of enough people. I think people might even come in after him. Not an FBI says, sir, in the defense of Johnny, he's a special boy. All this happened and he wasn't wearing his helmet because his career let him out of the cage. That's crazy. It's crazy. All right. The Sussex Bunyan. Welcome as a new member. Not an FBI says, was my last super chat too spicy? Just checking. Oh, no, I got it right here. Sir, in defense of Johnny. No, you're good. You're making a joke. I get it. And thank you for the new donation, JP Ravenfire, bringing us to 147% over the goal. Appreciate you very, very, very much. Very, very much. We'll get this here. Johnny Matt says, do you think the USA Embassy knows about the situation? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're very available, and I'm sure they know what's going on there. It's a me says, as an American, I must apologize to Korean people on behalf of Johnny, not because he is American, but because our government says he is. Yeah. All right. Thank you everybody so much for all the support. I want to give a quick shout out to Legal Vices. He'll be joining me today. So let me show his channel. Let's show his X here. And you can get his YouTube information here. Legal Vices. He's an expat lawyer who's been in Korea for over 36 years. He's my good friend. I talked him into YouTube, and now he's doing amazing. He does a lot of great coverage. So he'll be joining me today. If you can check it out, make sure to check out his channel, follow him. He's a great guy, and I'm sure he may be streaming as well, or maybe taking videos and commentary as well. So that's my good buddy Legal Vices. I look forward to seeing him later today. He's probably on the train to Busan, from Busan to Seoul right now or shortly. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Also, real quick, and I guess I'll do this at the end of the stream. Today there were some Niji sisters that were creating a little bit of drama. So they're trying to, in case you haven't noticed, this is a separate topic. We're now going over to Niji Sanji real quick. they were trying to discredit me. They're trying to attack False ID and Rima and DN and everybody else. They're trying to somehow come back. So they literally, the Niji Sanji folks necroed a post I made like 7 months ago, 8 months ago, when my friends Meme Copium, who lives in Osaka, and Mr. Mura, my good friend Maximura, and those who know my channel know Maximura, who lives in Tokyo, right? And they were trying to say that I don't know anybody in Tokyo. And they were also trying to say that I somehow stole a photo from stock footage, which is complete bullshit, because the photo was literally sent to me by my friend Meme Copium, who also, by the way, does post images as stock footage. I need to ask him whether maybe even the photo, the video might even have been his stock footage. I don't even know. But that said, the photo was completely unique, different. It was not the one they thought it was clipped from. But that said, they tried to come out and say, oh, you don't know anybody in Tokyo. And the funny thing was, they don't realize that they actually sent me multiple photos of the McLaren and multiple photos of the images. I only posted one. So I went back and I posted the other photos they took, which completely discredit them completely. It completely throws out their argument altogether, right? And the photo I didn't post is hilarious because it's actually this photo, right? So we've got the building here, which we'll talk about that in a second, but it's my good friend Max over here giving him the bird, right? Giving him the bird, which is just perfect. It's just perfect for those 39 IQ Niji sisters to tell him, hey, fuck off, right? My friend, you say I have no friends in Tokyo. This is from my friend in Tokyo. Fuck off, right? So very based Max Mura here, telling the Niji sisters to go bite one because they're trying to do stuff. And once again, these people have never been there. Also, they were trying to say Akasaka. They're saying, oh, that's Roppongi, not Akasaka. But these low IQ people, let me just show you real quick what they were doing. These people are so stupid. I'm sorry, Asakusa, right? Asakusa. They were trying to say, oh, that's Roppongi, not Asakusa. It's an Asakusa. They don't even realize what the fucking Minato Ward is. These people have never even been to the Minato Ward, right? The Minato Ward, in case you don't know, is a giant ward here, but it's got over here, right? It includes Asakusa. Here's fucking Roppongi Station. Here's Roppongi Station, right? Roppongi Hills is down here, right? It's a couple steps from Roppongi Station over here in Asakusa. Oh, sorry, Akasaka. Sorry, saying this wrong. Akasaka, right? So it's right over here. So these people don't even know the geography or where things are in Tokyo. They're kind of stupid. They're kind of low IQ, right? Sorry. Yeah. Akasaka. Thank you, Max Mora. Literally, we've got the agent in the chat here. We've got the agent in the chat. He's right there, right? So people who have never been there, who don't know, they're talking shit, right? It's like American Niji sisters, or probably other people will say that. Someone else is also, let me see here. You're saying purple hyacinth would be perfect. It means to apologize. You know what? I will look into getting those on the next round, right? Because I will do another round. So how about the next round? I will also get purple hyacinth, right? So that sounds like a good plan, right? So can definitely do that. I'm open to that, and that was one other one that I was contemplating, right? And I know I think you super chatted me here. Where was it? Did you super chat that? Or maybe you didn't. But the point of the matter is, I will look into that one as well, right? Because I'm open to other types of appropriate flowers, right? Yeah, purple hyacinth. Okay, cool. Snowman Kim agrees. Okay, cool. So once again, open to it. Once again, I'm trying to be respectful, trying to do things right. So purple hyacinth, definitely down with that. So I will, I can add those in. Once again, we have enough time. We have enough other stuff there. Good stuff. Cool. So, and thank you everybody who's donating. We got Mahi Lee here. Kofi Bot, appreciate that. Thank you. Do you speak the native language wherever you are? I speak a little bit, but in Korea, my Korean is actually really weak. My Thai is better now. So just because Thai for me, I picked up really easily, but mostly because I end up just speaking it more. But yeah. So yeah, guys, once again, I'm trying to be thoughtful. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to add, value. So I will go there, and actually I'll pop out to the flower shop, and I'll see if they can even throw some of those in there. See, they can also throw some of those in there. All right, cool. Did we reach the flower goal? We way surpassed it. Burn Troll said, download it and join your locals. I have no clue how to use the app. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me put it this way. I'm going to have some announcements regarding locals in the future. Obviously, for all of my communities, I want to continue to deliver value, but I want to make sure that we're doing them efficiently. So we'll talk about locals and stuff in the future, maybe during a member stream as well. So we'll talk about that. But thank you for joining. I do appreciate that. Sydney Collins joined with 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. Let's get that out.
Yes.
Now Rahime, it's a new member. Welcome. Goodale says, Niji sisters pissed me off. Speaking of piss, my currency makes yellow soup special. Wonder if you'll notice it. PEN. Yes. PEN. The peen. The yellow from the peen. Yes. Which that would be Peru. Cool. Right? Peru. Nice. Blade says, so Niji sisters declare war on you and your friends. How dumb are they? Yes, they're idiotic. Once again, trying to say I don't know people that live in Tokyo is retarded when I can just objectively prove that easily, right? What are they trying to prove? That I don't know what they're trying to say. That isn't Riku's McLaren, which is super low IQ, because in my initial post, I said, it's probably not Riku's McLaren. It's a very rich area, right? It's a headcanon thing, right? It's like a joke. So literally the Niji sisters are getting mad about a joke, right? So what I said is, now I'm just going to fuck with them. Now I'm just going to troll them. So now I'm going to go with, I'm just going to fuck with them, be like, oh yeah, it's Riku's McLaren, right? See, before I already made the statement, I already caveated it saying it's a joke. Obviously, nobody knows whether it's Riku's McLaren or not, right? It could well be, but it could not be. Who knows, right? But now I'm going to troll you. Now I'm going to troll you for fun and for lols, because when you want to be stupid, I'm going to treat you like you're stupid, right? You want to act like a monkey. I'm going to treat you like the monkey. You want to act. Yeah, it's time to troll them. Let's just monetize off of the Niji sisters. Let's get them mad. Let's do all that good stuff, right? So anyways, it's good times. Once again, they want to act like it, get treated like it, right? It's 39 IQ. Dance for me, monkeys, dance. Yeah, I'll milk them for every dollar they're worth. Yeah, 39 IQ. They're just helping me. They're just going to get me clicks on my information that's trolling them. So have fun with that, guys. Once again, this is how you deal with them, right? You laugh at them, because these people are so stupid and they're just going to get farmed. I'm going to farm the shit out of them. So have fun with that, right? If they want to go down that road. Now Rahima says, between jobs, but got to support, at least a little love. Thank you so much. DCV said, the only Johnny Somali news I care to hear is news of his Minecraft. You don't know why anybody gives him time anymore. No, because the thing is, DCV Titan, at this point, the world is watching and needs to know that this guy is on the list. And they also need to make sure they know that not all streamers are like that. Not all Americans are like that. Not everybody's like that. There are people out there that are good, that contribute, that give back, and that care. I deeply care about Korea. I'm very thankful for this country. I plan on spending a lot more time here, by the way, right? I'm not just going to, once again, I did not just forget Korea. It wasn't transient for me. I am an expat. I live in Asia. Korea is one of the countries that I love and I care a lot about. Just because I currently was spending a little bit more time in Thailand doesn't mean I'm not going to spend time here, right? Including significant time here. So yeah. All right. That's what I got for today, guys. Listen, I've got to go. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to see if I can get some purple hyacinth too. Until then, I will talk to you later. Meanwhile, we know what all the Niji sisters are doing because we've seen it.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yeah. you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.